Now that you're listening to Radio Multiverse, you're completely in me power.
Freedom City, a true city of heroes. A city with countless stories of selfless men and women that wage a never-ending battle against evil. This is not one of those stories.
Oh, hello. You seem to have tuned into Radio Multiverse. Thank you for that. I'm, of course, your host, Ramsey, and today we're going to play a game of Mutants and Masterminds, and more specifically, the Freedom Foes. A game about a group of nasty old supervillains who are up to no good and want all of your monies. Playing said bad guys, we have these charming fellows. Starting with Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hello, everyone.
You're kind of faint.
Wow. You sound far away.
Is that better?
Yeah,
yes,
that's better.
much.
How you doing?
Okay. Other than being sick with a massive case of bronchitis and
crap.
got a massive headache,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You should take it easy on the super villainy today, I think, Richard.
Yeah, well, I do normally anyway, you know. They're my minions. I
Yeah,
have to
you're
let them
the
do
nice guy of the group. How could I forget?
Of course you're nice.
Okay.
Oh
And,
yeah,
next.
I'm nice. I'm very nice. You know, I encourage people to blast holes in other people. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to go. Okay, thanks, Richard. And you hang in there. Next up, we
will.
have our newest addition to the group, Spuffnum. How's it going?
Well, it probably doesn't interest the viewers but anyway, so... It's
How about you just say hi?
hi.
Okay, thanks. And next, we have that guy who likes to talk a lot, Douwe.
Oh, for a moment there I thought you were going to say Trees.
No.
Hello, Internet. I am doing quite well, thanks.
Ready for crime?
Yeah, I'll keep it at that.
And case proven. Just saying.
I am not going to do any crimes today, officer.
Wow. This will be a very short and probably boring game. Hopefully I'm kidding. And last but not
Honestly,
least...
this car belongs to me. Yeah. It's a police car. Yeah.
Shut up! Last but not least, we have Dries. Hello, Dries.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not much to say. Good.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Did you get enough sleep?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. And normally I'd be saying hello to Nico, but that guy's late again. Hopefully he'll turn up within a few minutes.
To be fair, he is a ninja. He may actually be already in the game room, but we have not spotted him yet.
Good point, I hadn't thought of that. Anyway, let's get started with today's game. And as per tradition, we first, of course, have to listen to the old-timey recap, which I have prepared ahead of time. So, I'll start playing that for you.
Last time
So we
on
can
the Freedom Foes, our villains had finally managed to steal the arm of the amplifier from the Star Squad warehouse, but just as they were making their escape, the speeding superhero Thunderbolt attacked. Thunderbolt was proving to be a formidable challenge for the foes, and for a time, it seemed like they weren't going to make it, as the hero was literally running rings around them, blasting them from all sides with his bolts of lightning. But luckily, the foes eventually managed to make their way to the getaway vehicle and drove off as fast as they could. Of course, Thunderbolt, being the super fast hero that he is, was hot on their trail. But thanks to a clever diversion on the part of Ghost Spider, Good Day managed to give the superhero the old door to the face, and it was lights out for Thunderbolt. Later that night, the villains made their way over to the rendezvous point and handed the armor over to Le Tueur, the deadly French mercenary and King Cole's right-hand man. And in exchange, they received a rather large suitcase full of money. Success! Yes, it looked like all their hard work and preparation had finally paid off, and everything was going their way. But then, as they were preparing to divide all of the money, some internal squabbles started popping up. And while everyone eventually got their part, it seemed like there were some trust issues. Does this mean they will never work together again? Is this the end of the Freedom Foes? And what of the mysterious shadowy individual who has a vendetta against Ghost Spider? Just what is he up to? Find out which of these questions will be answered today, as it's time for crime.
Lovely.
Now you have been
Thank you.
informed. You're welcome.
Seriously, the little thing that you do right there is actually pretty wicked.
Thank you.
Which
You
little
gotta
thing?
tell it, Ramses.
I just thought it was all wicked. Wicked. Yeah. Not to be confused
Oh well,
with-
I aim to please. Also, did I just see Nico coming on? Could somebody look into that?
Um,
Oh, let's, Minion! Do something.
don't know. Let's see. No, I just see Dow, Dries, Ramses, both know me.
Yes, Nico, was Nico on Skype?
On the Skype, but
Right, yeah, so, would somebody please
Unless
poke
he
him?
signed
Meanwhile,
himself off
I've got like another announcement I can get out of the way
Poking
while we
happening.
wait. Because
I'll go get
our
it then.
good friend Davey Wagnerrock's been busy at work again, and he's been making some new art for us. And it looks like this time it even looks like cover art. I've already shown all of you in the Skype channel what it looks like, but I'm gonna show it to our viewers because they obviously have no idea what we're talking about. So just take a look at this, people. That's real comic book cover art right there, courtesy of Davey Wagnerrock. Just check that out, and that's just the work in progress. I mean, he's obviously
Awesome,
doing,
right?
yeah, he's obviously doing some great work. I'm very impressed with that, and I'm definitely looking forward to the finished product. I mean, just look at that. I don't even need to say anything. So,
Finally.
that out of the way. Did anybody manage to find Nico? Otherwise, we're gonna get started.
I poked him, he has
No.
not responded yet. Ooh, Skype went bleep.
Oh,
It's
okay.
somebody else.
Right. In any case, I also wanted to let you know that all the equipment you've made during the last heist, you can keep that. So the radio scanner, you can keep that, and also the truck. You can keep the truck too, if you want. You can get rid of it if you think it would trace the crime back to you somehow, but whatever equipment you make yourself, you can normally keep, unless it's some sort of temporary invention which breaks down afterwards.
I think we should store the truck and see if people go looking for it. But not in a hideout, somewhere
Okay.
in an abandoned warehouse.
Why not? Sure, okay. But yeah, just like I said, if you make something, you can normally keep it. It's like a little bonus I'm going to include, because we're now using the well system, and you always have to pay money to get these things. So I think it's only fair you can keep them.
Ouch.
Yes, Dao? Do you want to say something?
I was, but okay. Is everybody okay with storing the truck in an abandoned warehouse to see if somebody comes looking for it?
I am.
Okay, I'm trusted that would. Right, then we store it there and see if people come after it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so
Also,
this was cool.
because Mindblade requested some extra costumes. Ghost Spider and Mindblade got their spare costumes. The designer has sent some ideas and sketches of different costumes to Mindblade, but he hasn't actually made the time to make any of them yet. So just keeping you up to date on that little tidbit, Richard.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Right. And now for a little bit of the local news. The mayoral elections, which I've been hinting at for a pretty long time, even during our previous Freedom City game, finally took place. But just as people were walking to the booth, what do you call those in English? Booth where you go to
ballots. Polling station.
Polling
But yeah,
stations?
that.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, just as people were like getting into the booths, getting ready to make their vote, the elections were suddenly interrupted by a terroristic attack from the organization known as Overthrow, under the leadership of the nefarious Flag Shredder. So, elections have been postponed for some time because of this interruption to sometime in November. The actual date still has to be announced. So yeah, there's that.
All right. Huh.
And
Intriguing.
with that, I have all the announcements are out of the way. So you guys can get started. What happens?
Sweet.
I thought you were supposed to talk about the crimes and what happened with the crimes investigation and so on.
Yeah, the investigation is still running, but nothing is pointing towards you guys yet because you were smart enough to take care of decoys and what have you. And yeah, the heat isn't on you, so to speak. Probably people are looking into it, but they haven't found anything concrete yet because no authorities or superheroes have turned up on your doorstep yet, so seems you're in the clear. Isn't that nice?
It's only a matter of
we are.
time.
Of course we're in the clear. It was my plan. Duh.
Yes, indeed.
That
it was your
explains
plan.
everything.
It was perfectly.
That's why good they probably will have some criticism about.
No wonder you got such a pile of shit.
They grow up so fast.
Those young whippersnappers don't know how to plan for crimes.
Have fun with that.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Ghost Spider has been busted. Nuke the place. That's how it went.
Yeah, go
More or
ahead,
less.
insult your employer. That would be a very smart move.
Well,
You do
at
it
the
behind
moment
your
the
back. You'll never
team
find out.
isn't together. You still need to come up with. Yeah, I believe last time we left off, you had a plan to organize a meeting on the next Saturday. So there's a week of off time in between.
And in my off time, I'm going to
Daily life.
do absolutely nothing because that's what I need to do. I
Don't
need
you
to
have
do
a business to
absolutely
run?
nothing. Rest up. Well, yeah.
I
but
think that's what he meant. Nothing crime related.
That's easy to do.
Didn't sound like it to me.
No, it's easy to run a business for my guy.
Yeah, he
That's what
just
he
lets other
does.
people do all the dirty work, and he just pays the bills. Yeah, that's
He's a
one way to
perfect
do it.
Exactly.
But anyway, yes, I believe it's 1 week later. What are you gonna do? Cause
Frequent the Karma Club.
let's see.
Well,
isn't
I
it-
already.
There were a few people who wanted to there were a few people who wanted to do some investigating,
Mm-hmm.
a few people that wanted to ask a few questions and whatnot. So I think we should take care of that before we get into the whole, team meetup thing.
I thought that all that had been taken care of, but maybe I'm mistaken. So yeah, just tell me what you want to do. Okay,
Well, I think
because I
both
hear a
of
lot
them
of
wanted to
silence.
do a
Let's
bit
just
of
let's
that.
just go over the list. Dries,
Hmm.
anything you still want to do in game before we move on to the next plot point?
Let's see. Nothing really. No.
I believe your guy went to casinos to like make some more money.
Yes. And then he does his
Okay.
daily life.
Okay, cool. Douwe?
Basically, his daily life, and he's going to ask his criminal friends to tell him the moment a superhero comes or somebody comes asking certain questions.
Okay.
So basically, keeping an eye on if we are getting sniffed at.
Okay.
Also, you already also did that security system for me.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes,
we did that
indeed.
last time. That's already taken care of. No worries.
Yes,
Spufnum, you anything you want to do?
Well, we talked about this in the chat with Ramses, but I'll go over what I did. For the first few days, probably like 3, Kyrianox was in his own thoughts about what he did and how a heist went and so on. And during the week of downtime, he of course was checking the newspapers and the news on television about how the investigation about the incident with the robot figures and the Star Warehouse incident were going, and he went to posh restaurants and stuff, buying luxury items, not using a wealth point, but still.
Yes.
And also he was looking into who Mindblade might be, because he thought there could be some connection with the restaurant they were having meetings and its owner. But he figured out that after some digging around that it seems that it's not that easy to connect Mindblade to the owner of the the restaurant chain seems to have owners for every branch of it and different owners and so on. So it seems like it won't be easy, at least, and he gave up.
Richard? I just thought of something. Richard? Give me a persuasion roll. Give me a persuasion roll. Just roll it. Don't ask any questions.
Okay. Mindblade. Oh shoot! I need to. What is my persuasion? I think +10.
You don't have your stats?
My sheet isn't pulling up for some reason.
Well, hold on. I'll check it for you.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I needed to load up Hero Labs anyway. Yeah?
There we go. For some reason, there we go. It was freezing up. That's why I was having trouble.
Ah, okay.
It's a 10, so. Alrighty. Come on. Okay. Click on the mind blade. There you go. Roll D20. Frickin' machine. Really? Oh well, that's fine.
17. That's good.
No, 17. That's not really high, but that's actually enough. To like get the gist of it. Yeah, you found out somebody has been poking around your restaurants, trying to find out who runs everything. And normally this won't worry you,
I
but the
thought
but
I
the timing is a little suspicious.
I thought I used to be investigation, no, the intelligence role, not any persuasion. That's how I handled
Oh,
that.
you just looked up the records?
Yes, things like that. Not trying
Oh, I
to
thought
be
you
very
were asking
suspicious.
around. Oh no, my
No.
mistaken. Never mind, Richard didn't say anything. But yeah, this is actually a good example of what could happen if you're poking around.
Yes.
The
yes.
person who you're investigating might find out
Mhm.
about.
And
Anyway,
that's-
it's a good example. It wasn't applicable this time, but it was a good example of what could happen.
And that's why Scrapper is telling his buddies to keep an eye out for people asking questions.
Okay. So yes, I think everybody is taking care of business then, unless Richard has anything more to add.
Nope. Just gonna be more or less all Mindblade does for the week is run his business and do a little more investigating. Actually, you know what? He's gonna what? Okay. He's gonna do a little more investigating into the place that we're going to be breaking into, and seeing if he
Okay.
could possibly get more information by tilting the right pockets and things like that.
Okay, what angle do you want to play? Because there's multiple angles you could approach. Do you want to
where are
ask
we?
maybe city officials or people who actually work at the museum, or do you want to like poke the criminal element? What do you want to do?
Actually, I'm gonna talk to the people in the museum and just ask them general questions, things like that. Maybe,
Okay.
get someone to hack into their security system and get me images of like security and things like that.
Okay. But also, first off, to the people listening, also to the players who are not completely in the know, Mindblade is planning on robbing. Well, not really robbing. He wants a specific item from a specific museum in like a city on the other side of the continent. So, but anyway, Richard, this also brings up an important point. It's on the other side of the continent. You don't really have any criminal cronies there. You have this one informant. That's it. And you have regular employees who work at one of your regular restaurants. So not really a lot of criminals you could, unless of course you want to start like spreading money around and maybe like or bribing people or asking or letting some local criminals do it for you. You could do that.
No. I'm going to wait on that one. The one thing I will do is I will talk to the employees at the restaurant, and I'm going to ask them about the museum and how much they liked it and, things like that.
Oh, okay, just give me a regular persuasion roll and DC's not very high, don't worry. And meanwhile, I'm gonna look up the info.
27.
Wow, that's too high. Okay.
That's too high. Roll lower.
Yeah. It's the Emerald City Museum of Natural History. It's in the downtown area. The Natural History Museum captures the natural wonders of the Emerald area right in the city's heart. And I'm reading this from the Emerald City book, which you probably know from the way I'm talking. Exhibits document Mount Stanley's fiery volcanic past, as well as the region's fossil history. Most famously, the museum houses some of the largest and most spectacular examples of gemstones unearthed in the area. I'm not gonna say that. Museum security is thorough yet unobtrusive, but likely inadequate to the task of thwarting powerful entities who, who want to rob the place. That's very obvious. The current head curator, Dr. Carl Carson, is a scientist, not a warden, and would certainly require superhuman help in guarding or recovering any stolen items. That's some information you could use, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you, of course, know that at the museum, and this is things you personally already know from past research, not from your employees, is that there are some Viridian stones at the museum, which are like special stones of power, which have been found in the past in the mountain area surrounding Emerald City, and one of these stones specifically interests you because you know it can enhance your psionic powers.
Awesome. What I will do is I'm going to just... Sorry, babe. What I will do is I'm going to look into just a few of the others, see if they could be any use to my current team.
Your current team, that's so encouraging for the rest of us.
Current team.
And see if any of those stones might work with their abilities.
Okay. Didn't prepare that. Give me a moment. For some reason, I hadn't considered that. Silly me.
Yes, you don't want any competition.
So,
you didn't anticipate Mindblade wanted leverage, really?
Let's say you contact your local informant. Give me a persuasion roll then.
Remember, Richard, roll too high.
Will that work?
You rolled too damn high, didn't you?
Yep.
28.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay, you know of one yellow stone, which is said to like give you an intimidating presence. And no. And one blue stone, which is said to like exude has emotional and spiritual powers, tying into faith, hope, and optimism. But it can also be used to like give you more of a presence and to have an inspiring presence, or to exude like leadership and what have you, and to be more persuasive.